Have you ever wondered why you sleep for 8, 9, even 10 hours, and still wake up feeling completely exhausted? It's a strange feeling, isn't it? Your body rested, but it feels like your soul kept running a marathon all night. Your mind never truly turned off. It just changed the scenery. You see, sleeping doesn't always mean resting, and that's because real, deep rest doesn't happen in your bed. It happens within you. We live in a world that never stops. A world where our bodies lie down, but our minds stay wide awake, scrolling through an endless feed of worries. We fall asleep, replaying mistakes, stressing about what's missing from our lives, and fearing what might happen tomorrow. And while our body desperately tries to recover energy, our soul is fighting an invisible war, caught between the ghosts of the past and the anxieties of the future. This is why some people can sleep for just a few hours and wake up radiant, full of life, and others can sleep for half the day and rise feeling more exhausted than before. The difference isn't in the number of hours they sleep, but in the weight they carry inside. Every thought you don't release, every worry you hold on to, becomes another stone you carry on your soul. And no matter how much you sleep, if you go to bed carrying that emotional weight, you will always wake up tired. True rest isn't about just closing your eyes. It's about letting go. It's about letting go of the need to control everything, letting go of guilt, of fear, and of that constant, nagging pressure to become someone else. It's about giving yourself permission to just be. When your body sleeps, your mind often keeps whispering. The dreams, the anxiety, the unfinished thoughts, they're all signs of a mind that doesn't trust silence. It's a mind that feels it has to be on guard, constantly. But true rest begins when the mind finally surrenders, when it accepts that not everything has to be solved tonight. It's realizing that sometimes silence itself is the answer. This is why so many of us wake up more tired than when we went to bed. We spent the whole night fighting for control, even in our dreams. In many ancient spiritual teachings, sleep is seen as a form of unconscious meditation. Think about it. Each night, life invites you to die, a little to release the person you were during the day, and be reborn with the morning sun. But if you resist that surrender, if you cling tightly to your thoughts, they continue to breathe and live in the dark. Real rest doesn't come from sleep alone. It comes from trust. Trust that the world can keep spinning without you for a few hours. Trust that you don't have to watch over everything and everyone. Trust that what is meant for you will not be lost while you rest. But why can't the body rest, even when the soul is begging for it? It's because the body obeys the mind. And if the mind refuses to quiet down, the body cannot heal. When you live in a state of constant alert, your breathing becomes shallow. Your heartbeat loses its natural rhythm, and even in sleep, your body remains tense, defending itself from threats that might not even exist anymore. Each night turns into a silent battle. Your body tries to sleep while your mind keeps fighting to survive memories of the past. So, how do we find this true rest? Before you go to bed tonight, don't just prepare your bed, prepare your mind and your heart. First, disconnect from the noise. Turn off the screens, the notifications, the endless chatter of the outside world. Silence is the first door to rest. Second, breathe slowly. Take a deep inhale through your nose and a long, gentle exhale through your mouth. Feel how each breath washes away what you no longer need to carry. Third, practice gratitude. Instead of thinking about what's missing, think what is already here in your life right now. Gratitude is a powerful reminder to the soul that it already has enough. And finally, let it go. Don't take your arguments, your frustrations, or your fears to bed with you. Tell your mind, we'll continue this tomorrow. You must give yourself permission to rest, not because you've earned it, but because you need it. Remember, it's not about sleeping more, but about sleeping lighter. Leave the weight of the day outside your bedroom door and enter the night with an empty, peaceful heart. Sleeping is not just a biological act. It's a sacred ritual, a gentle surrender that gives birth to peace. When you learn to surrender to sleep, you discover something beautiful. That true rest doesn't come from your mattress, but from the calm that already lives within you. In the Shaolin temple, rest isn't seen as a reward. It's a discipline. The monks go to sleep at the same hour every night and arise with the sun, just as the first light touches the earth. This isn't just a rigid routine. It's harmony. It's their way of honoring the body and the natural rhythm of the universe. Their lives follow the circadian rhythm, the internal clock that guides all living beings. When we sleep with the night and awaken with the light, our minds become clearer. Our bodies stay balanced, and our spirits move in tune with nature. Before sleeping, the monks meditate, not to find answers, but to let go of what they no longer need. They breathe deeply. They release worries, thoughts, and attachments, everything that doesn't belong to the present moment. That is their secret. They rest not because they sleep, but because they surrender. In their simplicity lies profound wisdom. They own very little, yet they possess everything that is essential. They don't cling to possessions because they know that every object is another thought to carry. And when the soul is light, rest comes effortlessly. Even the Shaolin monks who live in modern cities today still keep these ancient habits alive. Meditation, connecting with nature, watching the horizon in silence, and respecting the cycles of light and stillness. While the world runs faster each day, they walk in calm. And while so many of us sleep but never truly rest, they find rest. Even while they are awake, true peace isn't found by sleeping more, but by living in alignment with nature, with a quiet mind and a heart free of weight. As the saying goes, when the soul is at peace, even the dreams can rest. If this message brought you a sense of peace, I invite you to stay close. Subscribe to our channel and continue walking this path and inner strength. Every week, we share wisdom to help your mind rest and your spirit awaken. Thank you for being here. Breathe in and join this circle of light.